Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benzo, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, not tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Hey, tell me what to do.
Good morning all. Yes sir. How are we doing YouTube chat? How are we doing Zoom guys? We all good? Let's get it, let's get it. Let's have a look what we got going on here. Interesting little range here. Morning to all. Let me make sure that all systems are go. As far as I can see, all systems are go, but double check here. We look good, we look good. Let's get it, let's get it. Good morning to all. All right, so let's go into it right here, right now. Rejected this resistance right here. We do have news today. Today there is news. Today is going to be Tuesday. We have claimant count change, so this unemployment. Let's see what they're expecting. So the number of people claiming unemployment. So forecast is 17,000 and they want it to go down. So they want less people claiming unemployment. And we'll see if those numbers come back. So if more people claim unemployment, what do they say here? Views it lagging. Yes, we know it's lagging. It's probably blah, blah, blah. Actual less than forecast is good for currency. No, I think we'll see the opposite reaction. So if the numbers come back high, we'll probably see GJ shoot towards the upside because people will expect further interest rates to go up. So we'll probably see that push towards the upside. I'm not sure what numbers are going to come out as. It's really not something, as they said, it's a lagging indicator. So we'll have to wait and see how that comes out. That's in a little bit here. So waiting for news, but let's go ahead and do the analysis in the meantime. This is a pretty deep pullback at the moment. Let's go have a look. Let's go have a look. This is a gap here. So this is a gap. This big candle here is a gap. So we need to keep that in mind. So previous daily did close bearish. but still respecting our key zone, right? This key support that I've been talking about, we are still respecting it and still respecting it well. So this is exactly the point I was talking about yesterday. Until we have higher time frame closing below here, sales is going to be tough and we can expect rejection from here. So nice to see that play out. Current daily has the opportunity here to create a support to continue towards the upside. But at the moment, previous daily closed bearish. But when we go down to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the 4-hour is not really showing us bearish pressure. If you were to look at the 4-hour time frame, sells don't really make sense. Sells only make sense below our range here, which is a while. We have to get below maybe like 250, you know, below wherever the support is. I think there's a support around 260, 270. Below this support is where sells make sense, because that's where we will break the 4-hour zone and where we will close back outside the range. What's super important here, guys, is we've closed a 4-hour back inside of the range. So if you look at this here, bring my drawings. This is your 4-hour range here. We closed back inside the range after making a higher low, right? So we made this kind of like higher low here. This rejected from this zone nicely yesterday, and then we closed the 4-hour back inside the range. So based on a technical standpoint, there's no reason why we can't drive up here to 184, 150, which will be a 4-hour target here, right? So that could be interesting to see, and that would basically be my target if the 4-hour was to drive. Whether we reject first and slowly make our way, or whether news helps us get halfway and then we continue for the rest of the day, I think a respectable target based on filling the range here should be around that 150 mark, right? So that 184, 150 should be the target here, which is 190, 150 is the target based on a 4-hour time frame here. We do have a few rejections, but we'll work down. So we bring back drawings here like so, and we can see this. I have this previous 4-hour support. Is this really important anymore? Not really, actually. This is no longer really too relevant. Let's just go down on lower time frame. This is the zone I'm really looking at here, which is this one right here. So let's go ahead and draw that. Come on, computer. Computer's always slow in the morning. We can't see your graph? What do you mean you can't see my graph? How can't you see it? Your screen is not working or something? You guys watching on phone on the small window? Come on, guys. Don't be like that. So 4-hour support's right there. This support we'll see if relevant. This we'll see if it's relevant. So let's go down to the 1-hour. Is this relevant? Not anymore. I think this is more relevant right here. 1-hour resistance. So that's no longer relevant. This 4-hour support was the one we just drew. Let's go have a look. Clean up my charts here. Yeah, that's that one. This one, let's see if that one's still relevant. Up here. Not really. Not relevant anymore. 30-minute. Yeah, it's a 30-minute zone, but it's not relevant. We have it marked. This 30-minute up here, we've tested it already with the wicks, so that's fine like that, and we are perfect. 15. See what we got going up here. Yeah, we're looking more. Drag this down to here, something like that. Perfect. So this is a gap here. This is a gap, so we have to be careful with this gap here, but this is a big gap. The rules for trading in gaps is quite tough because we don't normally all gaps are filled, right? So normally all gaps are normally filled by the time, and at some point they do get filled, but trading inside of a gap, like looking for a setup inside of the gap, can be very, very tough because the probabilities are just random because gaps don't count as LTAs. So when you're looking for setups inside of the gap, it's random, but we do expect you know, the gap at some point to be filled. Doesn't have to be filled on the same day. You do not want to buy at the top of the gap, that's for sure. At the top of the gap, you don't want to buy at the top of it, that's for sure, 100%. So we'll see how this manages. Setup 2s from here can start to make sense. Above this 1-hour resistance, even though this looks clean, this is a gap. Probabilities here are based on volume. So if I can see support above here, I can look for upside, or any pullbacks that are respecting, you know, these 4-hour range low areas, we can look for upside inside of this range. There's no issues to go and fill that gap eventually and continue towards the upside. So the plan is pretty simple. What's your take on gaps? Oh, there we go. I just answered it. So Did that answer all your questions on gap, or do you have anything else? Can you explain why you have the support resist marks as 45? I don't see 45. That's 4-hour support. 4S. All good, all good. So yeah, we have news at 10 a.m. here. So gonna put here waiting for news, but I'm bullish today. We good, we good. Nice, nice. So yeah, that's the rules about trading gap. Can you expand your candles? Guys, I don't know what's going on. Like, you need to not... So yeah, we'll wait here when people need to zoom in, need to zoom in. So yeah, we'll see how this works. It's all we need, right? We just need to wait for the 15-minute candle. More we can't see? It's okay, guys. I'll scale my chart a little bit more. Don't worry. You guys will be able to see. This you should be able to see, right? Realistically, this should be good. If you guys can't see this, then I give up. Thanks, Marco. Appreciate you, my man. Marco's learning so much, so I appreciate him. Appreciate him. You don't have to send in a donation. It's all good. YouTube takes half, so don't waste money with them. Hey Harry, the support with the gap 1 hour, why didn't you mark that support? Because it's a gap. I have the latest 1 hour resistance here, and then the rest is a gap. So I'm not gonna mark the rest if it's a gap. I just asked for a bit. I know, no, whole YouTube chat was going mad. For GBP news, is it bullish if the numbers come out more negative? I think you'll see a spike, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with this news that comes out. This is how I want to be trading. I need to see all of this stuff where we are. You wouldn't take above 770? Let's see the range here. 9 pips. I mean, it could be an option. Yeah, it could be an option. Above 770. Yeah, it you know, to break through here. Yeah, it would be. But I rather wait for news at this point, because it's only 10 minutes till news, and a lot, you know, we have to wait for the 15-minute closure anyways. We can't take a trade, so we're waiting for news, and we'll make a decision. We'll make a decision based on that. Chart should be clear now, guys. Chart should be clear. So yeah, let's have a look at gold. Let's have a look at gold. So start off on the daily time frame as always here. Previous daily. So previous daily weak bearish here. Keeps rejecting from this zone we have. Keeps rejecting. So if it pops back up into that zone again, you know, there's a possibility that if the 4 hours start closing bearish, you can look for sells. Because this is not giving you much information, this candle close here. It's not really the best. Let's move down to the 4 hour time frame. It is bullish though. Yeah, and 4 hours just rejecting. So you can see how this zone, we can move it up now, is really just tough. And similarly towards the downside, I think if we make our way down to this 4 hour support and you start seeing rejection, you can buy from the bottom of the range, and price is just going to range in this range before CPI. That's what I was saying in the beginning of the week, and it looks like it's populating. So really keep it mixed, and you know, sells from the top of the range till we break out makes sense with structure, and buying from the bottom of the range also makes sense, which mostly populate during NY. If you see this type of thing happen, buys make sense, simple buys. For now, selling gold, I would be very, very careful selling gold into this support here. Below it, it's potential, but you're selling the low of the range, which is not something you really want to do. Sells really came from up here. This was another option to sell. This one here as well. Now it's getting a bit late to sell. So either you wait for pullbacks, like closes below and pullbacks to continue down, or you're looking for price to populate a support at the bottom of the range here to look to trade back up to the top of the range, since we're just ranging before NY. Morning, Antonio. So that's the analysis on gold. Pretty simple. And yeah, let's see what happens with news here. Maybe not too much of a big move, but we'll see. We'll see. If you guys enjoying 522, appreciate everyone showing up. Can you guys do the YouTube business? You know the YouTube business. Show me that you guys are active. And yeah, if we can get the likes up at least to 250, I would really appreciate that. You know, support the channel, support. It's a win-win, right? I support you guys, you support me. Simply works as that. And also we hit 25k today, so I appreciate everyone for pressing the subscribe button and greatly appreciate you supporting the channel, and hope it has been supporting you too. So W's in the chat for that. Let's go. And yeah. Yes, sir. Next stop will be 30. We don't stop in the Tradesharpe fam. Euro GBP, send a chart, man, send a chart. You know, you're not gonna learn without sending a chart. Problem is, if I analyze one and then everyone starts asking, right? Next up, 10 mil. Never say never. Don't make me hop on YouTube to do the business. Oh, you're good, man. So daily closing here. Yeah, this is not nice, this daily. Look at this, is stuck in a damn range. You should just, every time it comes to the bottom of the range, press buy. Right, 4 hour mixed, more leaning towards... yeah, man, for me, if any pullbacks, to look for continuation for sells until this target around 0.8579. But not the cleanest pair, man. Not the cleanest pair, I have to say that. $30k before New Year? I hope so. We will try get that sooner. 1/4 to 100k? Yes, sir. Can you explain tomorrow's trade as there's no clean range when you enter? You mean yesterday's trade? You mean yesterday's trade, right? Yeah, yesterday's trade. Guys, I got a lot of DMs of people asking me how I took yesterday's trade. Yesterday's trade was taken buys of this candle here. You have to understand that this was not a trade that was ripped just off. There is more depth to the way that I trade. You don't always have to, you know, using your higher time frame analysis can allow you to get into certain positions. And this was something we were planning 2 weeks ago, identifying this zone. And this is not something that I can just explain in 5 minutes. You have to understand the process of what zone we came back to. In the webinars, in the exclusive group, I explained this zone and I said yesterday that we're back in this zone. If we see rejection, we could take an early option towards the upside. This was clean till here. I can use this as a range to take my trade towards the upside and anticipate and trust my higher time frame analysis to play out. And if your higher time frame analysis play out, you catch a move like this and it works out. I also did say buys above this zone here also makes sense. So if you missed this, people were able to take short-term buys here, and above here was a little bit tough. I would say that's late by then. But that trade was taken because we were planning it, and it's very hard to explain without, you know, I did explain it to the group, and that was a progressive thing. So it started with 2 weeks ago when we first talked about the zone in the webinar, and then talking about rejection from that zone, and then looking for price to respect that zone, and then so on and so on and so on. So that's how that trade was taken. It was taken from through a higher time frame and a different thought process, right? So that was taken through a different thought process, and it's the same. Look, it's the same type of thought process that was taken, and I write it up. See, look at this. This was the same similar type of trade, right? Counter trend, higher time frame buys, same trade with the same type of thing happened. Can you see that, guys? Come back to a zone, that type of thing. It's the same sort of thing, right? And I explain it for them to read, so they can read that right there, right? So it's something that will you can't just explain like based on a setup. It's from understanding higher time frame. But no, that was a very explained trade. Could you please explain it? I think everyone will love it. It will take 40 minutes to explain, because most of you guys won't understand because you wouldn't have understood what I was talking about before. AUD USD 0.62200. Will it break it? Let's see. AU 64,200. Your target would be 64. That would be your target for sales, right? Yeah, so for dailies closed bullish here back in the range, but rejecting this type of zone up here. Yeah, 4 hours also closed bullish. But it's at target already, right? So we just discussed that in the last in the content, guys, when prices reach target already. So check that out in exclusive content, by the way. 1 hour, yeah, I think if you can close below 200, it might be an option. Yeah, safer is below this level here, below like 171 is safer. But yeah, selling 2 here could be also an earlier option, but it's not the safest because you could just range in here. It was a zone that was planned a while back, and if you can use that analysis, you'll be able to take trades without you relying on your higher time frame bias, and you don't always need LTA, because when volume is on your side, it's going to push through zones, right? That's basically how it what is the basis of it. So that's it in a nutshell. It's basically using your high time frame zones that you have to learn to identify, and relying on volume to push through the resistance and continue in the direction. It is a slightly riskier trade for sure. Daily support 697, not irrelevant. 697. Where do I have it marked at 697? Well, I'm not trading really. It's already been tested like 1,000 times inside of this range, so I don't really consider anything. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, it could be relevant, but inside of the range, it doesn't matter, right? Because look, if you draw a line like this inside of the range, right? And then we go back to 15 minute. You can see it's just in the middle of the range. It's like it's not really, it's been tested here, nothing happened. It's been went through once. Now it's just going above it, going below. It's not really something we need to worry about, because it's just inside of a range. Like we've tested it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. 1 minute till news, guys. What do we think? Up or down? Sent you a chart in Discord DM. I do not look at DMs, man. I can't look at DMs all the time. I only look at DMs when I can. Up? I'm hoping it goes up. Pick up? Hope so. down in Uganda. Bearish on the pound. We'll see. 43 seconds. I expect nothing much to happen. That's what I expect. Because it's already priced in from yesterday's move. Yesterday's move was today's news priced in. That's what I expect. Up to close the gap? Yes, to close the gap would be cool. We'll see. Might go down to 500, pick liquidity, and then flip. 7 seconds. Let's see. Don't do anything stupid, guys. All it. Well, there's your upside. Here we go. Yes, sir. Damn, nice, nice. Sheesh. Pretty nice. Well, there's the upside. Should come up here to fill this gap, probably. I wouldn't expect it, you know. But it might take its time. I don't see why the 4 hour doesn't come up till around at least 184. 184 is a target that I do think will be eventually hit. Let's see what news came out as. 0.9k. What? Amazing numbers. That's crazy. Damn, not even a K. From 29k to 0.9? That can't be right. Not bad, not bad. So good numbers came out. Bit of a spike. And that's that. So news done, we can go to sleep. So now we just follow the plan. Now we follow the plan. We wait for a setup and we take it. So the nice thing is we have a wick as a target here. 1 hour does not have a bottom wick, which is interesting. At any time, I do expect this probably. It could flip here. It wouldn't surprise me. Yes, Goon, yes. Nipple wick for you? Okay, cool. Sell at 890. Nice. Good job for calling tops and calling bottoms. Rishi doing his things with numbers. It's trying. Well, here's the news. News is done. No need that anymore. If the news was so good, why didn't Gbpjpy keep going? Profit taking. Everyone would FOMO into news. You think these markets are going to make it that easy that when news comes out good, it just continues pushing and everyone can press buy and everyone makes money? No way. They're going to use that liquidity to sell off positions, for sure. That's why you cannot, that's why I never recommend to trade news, because if it was that easy, we would all be multi-millionaires, just go full margin with whatever the direction news comes out as. Made 600 trading the news. Thanks for the tips. Oh, good. Well done. Make sure to preserve that 600. Don't go below it trying something stupid. Here the bottom wick might come. I hope we don't get stuck in this range today. That would be a little bit boring. Bring out the lobster? Yeah, we need to bring out the lobster soon. Appreciate everyone showing up today. Pleasure to have you on stream. Make sure to do the YouTube business if you haven't already. 700 of in here, only 200 likes. Come on, man. We're lacking now. We're lacking. The goal is to get this to... Maybe today we can get 1,000 viewers on stream. Maybe today we can get 1,000 views on stream, and then I have to give you guys a free webinar. That's my gift back to you. It's a win-win situation. So we'll see. So if you can support the stream, I greatly appreciate it. And I always want a win-win, right? You support me, I support you. That's how it should work. That's how it should work. Show some love for showing up here live. Hopefully we get some positions. But yesterday's position was amazing, guys. Yesterday's position was amazing. Planned it out, called it out. Sometimes it's just going to come after stream. And that's why it's good to have somewhere where I can discuss positions. We can't be streaming for 4 or 5 hours. That's not effective to my day. And yeah. So you attract 1,000 and then you work more because I build a brand. That's a win-win, right? I just be addicted to gambling? Nah, man. That's not good, man. That's not good. Don't be addicted to gambling. No good. It's mostly a win. I obviously do more for them. But that's, you know, it's in good things. Like, you know, it's on good terms because many of the industry, you know, it's like they say, oh, if you want to find out more information, buy my course, and then they get messed up. Whereas if I can give all of this information out, at least it helps people be on the right side of trading. You know, and then I feel like I've done my job. We looking for longs? Yeah, I do think today buys make sense. We just need to find a way to get in. You know, the problem is today is quite a tough day on GJ, guys. It's not going to be the easiest day. If you're here for an easy trade, you know, it's going to be tough because of this gap here. This gap kind of messes up a lot of things. This gap messes up a lot of things. Because trading inside of gaps, is probabilities are like... you're just relying on volume to fill the gap eventually. Right? And we kind of wanted to trade from here to here and then fill the gap. Well, that's already done because of news, right? News has already gone and filled our trading zone. So now kind of what we have to wait for is we need to wait for a close above here and structure to form. And then we can rely on that structure to hold and fill that gap. It's a big gap. Yeah, it's pretty decent. I mean, there's only 9 pips to where you'd see rejection. You'd see rejection at this wick here because that would be the gap considered filled. I believe there's a lot of sell orders at that wick right here. A lot of sell orders right at this wick here. You know, you'd probably get away with selling at this wick, but you know, knowing what the markets do, it will probably push 15 pips above that. Which is why we would plan to buy towards this wick here. And once you buy towards this, you could go break even, which is around that 184 level, so it makes sense. Buys is going counter trend? No, it's not going counter trend because of the 4 hour. Look how the 4 hour is populated, right? Gaps would be a good topic for Sunday's video. Yeah, we can do that. We just talked about it briefly that gaps are not LTAs. And most gaps are already filled by the time we get to the market. Generally, you just don't trade in gaps, full stop. Like, that's what you should do. Whenever there's a gap in the market, don't trade in it. Today's high is 900. Well, we did reach 960, so 900 is... I do think that we could see over, yeah, it might pull back and stuff like that, but we don't know till that happens. I think you should make a video on yesterday's trade like yesterday. That's mostly, you know, stuff that I want to make sure that people understand. And I can't make videos on everything because put long or short position, put both, whichever one goes into profit, close it. What causes gaps to happen? Yeah, for people who don't know what gaps happen, basically gaps is trading that is done over the weekend. So even though the markets are closed, trading still happens, and whenever orders get filled during the weekend, it results in the liquidity provider, once they open, they get the next nearest price, but that might not be the price that the market's closed at, and it leaves a gap. My bias for GJ today is bullish. No, the market is creating higher highs and higher lows. It's coming from a key zone. Look at it's rejecting from a very key 4-hour support. We rejected from that. We're creating nice support towards the upside. We closed above this resistance. We're closing back inside of our 4-hour range. There's no reason why this can't drive up a little bit more before maybe rejecting at these highs to continue down bearish. That is also possible. Alright, cool. Looks like we're getting up. I should have held my buy order at 240 but had a plan and stick to it. Well, yeah, then you shouldn't have held it. Exactly what Goldinium said. Stick to your plan is way more valuable than holding. The market, I should have, could have, would have. Always. Oh, I should have done this. I wish I did that. If only I did this. If I would trade like that, if I would have traded with shoulda, coulda, woulda, if I should have done this, I wish I did that, I would be a multi-millionaire. Because if I held trades, I used to trade GJ back when it was below 149. I watched GJ bounce off 149 again and again and again and again, and today it's at 183. What if I just held even a one lot from there? You know Don Vo? I don't know him personally, no, but I know he's a streamer. Wait, you can trade during the weekend? No, you can't trade during the weekend, but there is trading going on the weekend. There is exchange of currency during the weekends. So yeah. Positive swaps would be wild. You do get positive swaps for holding positions in certain directions. I think if you hold a GJ short, you get positive swaps. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to recheck that. Don't quote me on that. I'm very new. I'm just curious if you're using one specific strategy. I'm trying to decide where I should best spend my time learning. Yes, you should best spend your time learning one specific strategy that is proven and consistent. And I personally trade price action. It's what's worked for me, and I'm just here sharing my experience based on that. And if it makes sense to you, then you should stick to it, but give it time. The biggest mistake you make as a beginner is switching strategy because it doesn't work for a couple of days. Hold longs on GJ would be positive swaps? Okay, cool. Imagine holding from that price. Yeah, exactly, right? Huge lobsters. I don't think we can get a position because of the gap. Yeah, it will be hard. We need to see structure. It will definitely be structure. So at that point, Goldinium, if you're in that position, you're worrying about something that is outside of your control. You can't treat it month to month. What if you have a break-even month? It's not going to be the worst thing, right? You have to account for times like that. That is outside of your control. That is the same concept I talked about taking trades on Friday. If you lose and then you're chasing it on Monday, this is the same mindset you get stuck in. So what you end up realizing is you just keep taking trades and whatever happens, happen. You only analyze it at the end of the month. And at the end of the month, if you're in a position where you're in loss, you're like, okay, that was a bad month. Let's go see what happened. But, you know, in the last week, you could end up having 5 wins back to back. You don't know. Tomorrow could be your biggest trade, right? So you just have to stick to the plan and not have fear of anything. You can't fear something that hasn't happened. You know, it's stupid to think like that, to fear of something that hasn't happened. You should always focus on, okay, what's my next best opportunity, and take it. Because that's the same mindset you'd have if you were up 10%, 5%, 2%. If you were up that much, you would have the same mindset. So why, when you're down, do you have to have the same? Now you have that mindset of, oh, I've lost confidence, I'm not taking any positions. Because you're not down overall. You were up last month. You were up the month before. It's just a continuous. There's a term in poker called something like the last hand of yesterday is the first hand of today. Right? The last hand of yesterday is the first hand of today. So essentially all that means is that you're in one, there's no metric, you know, it's constantly continuing. GJ rejecting a supply zone. It didn't close above this resistance. I was hoping it closed above this resistance and we get support and get an easy trade. But it's struggling. So we need something closing above here. And maybe set up threes. We can look. The target is going to be 184, you know. And then we can make decisions from there. Another nice thing would be if this candle closes bearish and the next one closes above. That might be a nice option to continue towards the upside. What's your experience with gaps? No, gaps are not LTAs, guys. They are very dangerous to trade in. Most gaps are already filled. You should not be filling gaps. I mean, not filling it. You should not be trading gaps, right? Most of the time, gaps are already filled, and you should not. Most of the time, you don't trade when there's gaps. Generally, you just don't take a trade when there's gaps. Like if we take a trade now in the gap, we're relying purely on volume to continue the move. Like probabilities for us is reduced. Whether you're willing to take the risk, that's up to you. I'm just doing me. Come on, HQ. Buy stop on 184? No way, man. No way. That's stupid. Oh, get well soon. C2, get well soon. I can't speak. Get well soon. We've all been there, just been really selective on your trades and don't take a bunch of trades. Yeah, you know, you just continue as normal, you know. Stick to the plan that's worked. It will work over time. Ask yourself this, Goldenium. Write in chat now. If you took every trade that there was, like if you took every option that you saw, would you be back in profits? Because you probably did not take all the trades. Yeah. Because you probably didn't take all the trades after your losses because you were hesitating, right? Like there's some trades you skipped out on because of hesitation of you being in drawdown, right? Exactly. So if you took those that you missed, would you be at least back at break even? You know, so what? You'd be in decent profit. So doesn't that explain everything? So you changed your mindset, not based on markets, based on emotion because of your account being in drawdown on just this month. What's this? He's back, guys. Man of charge FF. Bank of Japan has given the green light by the Bank of Japan to intervene when necessary as he prepares to build his long-term positions in JPY and shorts. No. This is FOMO news. If it was real news, you'd see GJ just dump 100 pips right now. What to do in Gbpjpy? We need something closing above here before making a decision. GJ gonna fake out the buyers? It's definitely possible, but I do think that I am bullish on GJ long term. Check gold. What's gold doing at the moment? Probably nothing. Yeah, gold has dumped down into this zone here. The worst place to be looking for sells at the moment. I would be waiting for it to come back down to the bottom of the range here, 1916, 1917. And for New York, you can look for some upside. I would think, you know, this can go for some upside by New York. This was the gap over the weekend? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the intervention was discussed over the weekend. I've decided to cut off my friends temporarily and decided to focus on my trading. Is it worth it? That's for you to answer. Is it worth it for you? What do you value more? Do you value something you can fail at, or do you value your friendships? You know? I mean, if you want to be good at something in life, I don't think there is the opportunity to have balance, right? If you really want to be the best you can, you have to go full in and you'll have to make sacrifices. But if you just want to take it as a hobby first, there's no reason why you can't have balance. So it depends on your goals yourself. So there's no reason why you can't say to yourself, I want to focus on trading but also have friends on the side. But that means you're not going 100% in both. You have to allocate some effort to still keep your friends and some effort into trading. What's the maximum low of GJ in your experience? No, that's not a question you can ask. Opposite for me, I feel like I can hold one of... Yes. Maintain friends, but I can get friends easily. Trading skill might be too late. Yeah, I think, no, there is balance, but there's not 100%. If you want to go all in, you need to sacrifice something, right? To go in 100% in something, you have to sacrifice something. But to have balance, it means you're not going 100% in both, which is fair. If that's what you're happy with, then it's good. I always recommend people should start trading as a hobby first. Goal is to be profitable. Well, you don't have to sacrifice friends to be profitable, and that I can guarantee. Yeah, you just need to tighten your circle of friends. Having this hobby been amazing for your psychology? Yeah, it's huge. I love friends. Chandler was my favorite. No, but I think we should not cut off friends. We should just tighten the circle. That's my biggest tip. Is tighten your circle. Cut off people who do not support your goals. Because that's, if people who say you're wasting your time, you're not going to be good at it, that's people you want to cut off. Come on, Brian. Sacrifice sleep for money. You're going to be poor if you sacrifice sleep for money. The whole idea is, I work 24 hours. I don't rest. No one's handing out awards for you working hard. No one cares about you working hard. There's no awards being handed out saying you worked, you never slept. There's no award for that, right? People are only going to notice success when it is achieved. No one is handing out awards for any type of burning out. No one is handing awards for working longer than anyone else. And if you sacrifice sleep, sleep is one of the most important things for your productivity in the next day. Quantity of work is not as good as quality of work. Do a real 6 hours of good hardcore work will always be better than trying to do 12 to 18, 20 hours of work here and there, not doing it at high quality. Trust. I wish I had friends that trade or family members. Well, what about the group? Aren't we friends? No one's friends in the group, right? I got an award for being a couch potato once. Well, I wonder what gave that award. Bonjour. Hey, Sam. I don't have enough friends to make a circle. Yeah, exactly. It's just a saying. Don't screenshot. He's not even here, I think. Someone screenshot that, so we have blackmail. Circle so tight, I'm a dot. Lol. Alright, rejecting this resistance here. You know, potential setup 2 we could also take as well, but it's been tested twice, which I do not like at all, because now the probabilities go way, way, way down. I still think that this 1 hour has the chance to make a bottom wick here. I was gone 20 seconds to talk about Harry blackmailing. No, blackmailing Goldinium. No sign on gold. No, gold will take time to set up, probably by New York. What about the structure behind the gap? Yes, we would have to use that structure behind the gap. You are correct. Tough day? Yeah, it's not the easiest day on... The buys were yesterday, guys. Yesterday's buys was the option. I mean, that's enough to make your week. 30 pips is enough to make your week. having those buys is enough to make. And this is what people don't understand. They come to the markets and they try find a position every single day, but they miss the best positions because they're too focused on trying to find another trade and another trade and another trade. A real trader comes to the markets and takes his position and does that accurately. And even if you have 3 to 4 good trades a week, you're really in a great position, right? I mean, I always say this, guys. Go have a look at the stream journal. If you were to just take trades following stream journal, you'd probably be in a better position than you are on your personal account. And the one thing that's different between your personal account and the stream journal is there's less trades taken. So really, more trades, guys, does not equal more profits. It really does not. And the thing is, I trade GJ. It's my pair. You know, we have people taking trades all the time on different pairs. Like you know, this is what you guys should be doing, is learning the skills that we speak about at stream and applying it on different trades. Plus, we took trades, last week we took like 3 trades. So we have enough on stream, you know. Likes, remember? Yes, sir. If you guys enjoying the stream, make sure to leave a like. 800 of us. Appreciate everyone showing up. 300 likes. We can at least get up to 400. Do it for the YouTube business. You know what it's like. Can I look at USD JPY? I mean, not USD. Euro JPY? Yes, sir. Let's have a look at Euro. Happy with 6 to 8% a month? Yeah, for sure. And that can be bigger, man. You don't even have to limit yourself to that. Guys, these gaps in the market is causing us issues here. You know, Euro JPY looks why did he come like that? Damn. He's pissed today, he's pissed. What did I miss? Why did Ali just come and say that out of nowhere? On 100k? Hell yeah. Yeah, but that could be way bigger. 6 to 8 is, don't need to limit yourself. These gaps are big problems. These gaps are big problems because we don't know the probability. It could reject anywhere in here. It could reject here. It could reject here. It could reject here. So what we need to see is a close above and then structure formed. And then you can rely on the structure and just volume to continue. And then just close out, you know. Just close out when you're happy with the profits. That's the best plan. But I'm probably bullish on EJ here. Nice little dump here on GJ. Probably might make a bottom wick now on the 1 hour. GJ is bearish 100%. It depends. Market prediction says 400 likes. First day here. Welcome, welcome. UJ looking like a sell. Let's have a look at UJ. Daily rejecting the same zone here. This gap messed up our week, guys. This gap in the market really does mess up our week. 4 hours is still bullish. Until we close a 4-hour candle bearish, I don't think sells make sense. Now this is looking good for upside. No, UJ, this looks good for upside, guys. This can easily reach up into this level here. But now we're at close to resistance, but this looks good. This was easy options here. This close above here was your option. Tap into here and see what happens. No, I'm bullish on UJ. Set up 2 on the 15, closing bearish and breaking the low? No, because we're not bearish. If you want to take counter trend, then yeah, you can take counter trend. This is meme of the day, man. This is a good one. Dive fast with that one. I like this. I like this. This is a good one. Ah. This is a good one. I'll have to save it. I'll have to save it. Doesn't come out good on camera. I wouldn't be surprised here, guys, to see the 1 hour make a bottom wick, but it doesn't have to. As I said, my plan is looking for above here. I'm not interested in selling GJ from this range here. Only possible counter trend sells I would be thinking is back below outside the 4 hour range. Closes earliest time for me to sell is below 482 here. That's the earliest I would take sales. Otherwise, I'm looking down below, probably below this area here, like 200 for sales. I'm looking for support to continue up bullish. Make sure, guys, if you haven't already, drop me a follow on Instagram. I'm posting content value there. Let's see what we got. I think we can get up today to... You can see the trade recaps and stuff like that. Boom. Constant value on here. Easy 3.1k today, followers. So make sure to drop a follow on that. I post a lot of updates on the stories, and it's good to see a bit of stuff I want to talk about and stuff like that. So definitely consider dropping a follow, and it's free, right? So why wouldn't you just have free value? I give updates about stream. Maybe stream will be delayed or something like that. So, as I have texted multiple times. What have you texted multiple times, man? You don't respect me. Okay, if I don't respect you, then leave. Then leave. Yo, 50-minute bullish candle and break of the high on gold valid setup too because of 4 hour support. Like now? You need more than that. You need something like this to happen, you know, like this whole accumulation or like a change of structure before taking buys on gold. Have you done any analysis on what times a day you usually take the trades and which days of the week are most successful? Which days of the week most successful changes throughout the year? What time of the day? Of course, yes. On London session, it's the time we trade. New York session, it's the same concept. Those are the best times. New York session changes based on the time of year. Sometimes we see volume come in, but now these days we've seen volume come in a little bit later, right? In GJ, we've not seen volume till around London Open. Hello, bottom wick. Yeah, here's your bottom wick. So now let's see. I hope GJ doesn't just range all day inside of here sideways. It's possible, guys. It's possible. What about setup 4 from the downside now, guys? That would be so nice, huh? Close below here. Setup 4 back inside. Boom. What's the average trade I take per day? 1 trade per day. That's all I need. 1 trade per day, because if you guys need, people say, oh, how do you make money taking 1 trade? If you need more money, risk more per trade. If you have, this is what I don't understand. If someone said you have 60% chance or 70% chance to win 3 trades in a day, or you have an 89% chance to win 1 trade, what are you going to take? Are you going to take the 1 trade with the 89% chance, or are you going to take the possibility to win 3 trades with a 75% chance? Let me know in chat. What do you guys think? You know? Can you check USD CAD thinking of, yeah, exactly. Everyone would take 89% chance. Exactly. So you would take the chance with 89%, right? And you would go with bigger risk on that because you have more trust in your plan, right? You have more probabilities to win, so you would increase the risk and you'd go with 89%. What setup number 4? One of the setups that we take. We'll have a look at USD CAD. So previous daily bearish here. Let's see, 4 hour. Where are we sitting? Probably close bullish, I would say. It's already tapped target. That's a big problem when it's tapped target. Yeah, I mean, selling from the top of the range makes sense, but you need something probably closing, breaking these wicks minimum, but nothing close below. So I rather see this pop up and then something close below, break the wicks and continue down. One trade, man, when you rely on the plan. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. So everyone in chat now is saying 89%, 89%, 89%. So why do we have people, right? And I know all of you guys in chat do this. Why do you expect, right, to come every single day and in a certain time try to find a position every single day? And the problem is that you will. Some days you'll find every day, same time, same position. But you have to understand that sometimes position might come 1 hour later than normal. You can't expect to have exactly the same time, the same position, exactly the same time. So sometimes we've noticed this week, there's a lot of positions coming after stream. Doesn't mean we don't take them, but they just come 1 hour, 2 hour after stream, right? We notice it comes 1 or 2 hour after stream. And that's fine because we're prepared. We've planned on stream to take the position. I see people in even the free Discord taking the positions we plan in stream, which is great. But the biggest problem I see is people come to the market, and when the market is not ready to take a trade, they're trying to take a trade just because they have a mindset that they have to take a trade at this time. When you guys just said in chat that you rather take one trade with 89%. So understand that, you know, it's about quality here, guys. Trust me, long term, I promise you, this is a long-term game. Don't be fooled by the expectations social media puts on you. That's not real trading. Trust me on that. Trust me, please. It's the same in any other industry. The expectation of beauty on social media is not reality. The expectation of how fit your body should look is not the reality in real life. The expectation of, so many expectations on social media is not how reality is. So trading would be the same. The expectation of how much money you should make is not the same on social media. Why did I want that bottom wick? Because now you don't have to worry about it happening, right? So let's say there's a bottom wick happened on the charts, and let's say we entered a buy here, but there was no bottom wick. This pullback could have happened to make the bottom wick, and we have to hold drawdown. But if there's a bottom wick already formed, we don't have to worry about it. %80 of traders, how to trade $1 to 1 million in one day. Yes, that's 80% of traders' mindsets. They think that they're going to, this is a get rich quick. This is not, I want everyone to write this down. Trading is not a get rich quick, it's a don't get poor slowly, right? It's not a get rich quick scheme, it's a don't get poor slowly scheme. So please understand that. Yeah, if you're enjoying the value here, make sure to leave a like. Get up to 400 likes, I greatly appreciate it. What's my ethnicity? I'm originally British, but my family history is super mixed. I told you my ideas on gold, guys. I told you my ideas on gold. You want to see structure formed, right? This could be a pullback to continue down further, right? If you want to try rip it on the close of this candle in 4 minutes, you can, but expect to hold drawdown. Like, you have to put your stops below here and expect to hold drawdown. Because look at what happened here before. There's no reason this doesn't happen here. This is what you want to see. You want to see something like this. This is nice setup. You know, once you see this support created, the pullback, and then a close above. You want to see the same thing. And in London session, hard to rely. Same for me, I would have had risked some of my profit. That's okay. Good trades coming. Yes, sir. I expect full SL on London. On gold, you mean? Yes. Free webinar? Yes, there will be a free webinar, and the goal is when we hit 1,000 viewers on stream. Yes, sir. 1,000 viewers on stream, we will do free webinar. Harry, your win rate for this month is 32? No, not for this month. This month, I think we're... What are we, guys? 1 break even, 4 wins? Which broker will pay you if you flip 100 to 10,000? They should know. NY stream is on Wednesdays. Give me a sec, I'll be back, guys. Just going to the toilet. Let's see what GJ does. Hopefully it doesn't crab. It is looking a little bit sketchy. We've just been noticing moves have becoming a bit later, you know, and that's okay. You know, it's okay for it to be like that. Do you trade every day, or there's days you don't allow yourself trading? No, I trade every day. As long as there's a setup, I take a trade. That's simply how I trade. Anytime I see a setup that follows my plan, I'll take a trade. And if the markets don't do anything, there's nothing that's outside of my control. That's why, like, that's why I can't guarantee a trade on stream, and you guys shouldn't be here just trying to take signals. You're missing out so much more value. Like, the times when we don't take the trades is probably the times where people learn the most, right? Like, when we don't take trades is when we talk so much about you know, different topics that can really help in your trading. And then we get good trades as well, like, you know. So leave a like for that, because look at the, you know, we've been smashing it, you know. We've been smashing it. So I appreciate everyone joining up as always. Pleasure to have you. Damn. What do you guys think of this? This is but I shouldn't be bold. You have to add the hair, man. Add the hair. We need to we need to do this part 2. Add the hair. Nah, man. I look like a... Put it in general chat, Antonio. Put it in general chat. Put both of them. I just liked and subscribed. Thanks for your support. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, check out the YouTube channel. A lot of value here. I post weekly videos, so make sure you're subscribed. Check out my stop loss placement video. Don't get stopped out in stupid trades. And I really think that this video will help you. And there's just so much content for you guys to benefit from here. I don't hold anything back. I'm not going to say if you want more information, buy my course. It's all here for you guys to see. So take advantage of it. Take advantage. Do some giveaway. I think I've given away a lot. Can I look at GA? Please send a chart. If you guys want me to look at a random chart, send it in the general group and I can have a look. Not in that general chat, in our general chat. The exclusive general chat. Yeah, this makes sense. Below here makes sense. Thoughts on Zulu USD? Zulu USD we should be trading right now. So make sure you guys join the free Discord. Lots of resources, and you can also check out the stream journal. And you guys can make a copy. Go to file, make a copy, and you can make your own copy of the stream journal and journal your own trades, right? This is super, super important to go through and see how we took the trades, how they were managed, and the time that they were taken. You can literally, if you spend a day watching back all these trades, you will learn so much. Because they're done live. Supply and demand trading, my thoughts. I mean, it's just another form of support and resistance. It's another form of support and resistance in my opinion. For every pip you win, one single hair less. Nah, one single hair more. Can you say something about leverage from a broker? You should never need more than 1 to 100 leverage if you're risking 1 to 5% on your account. Most informative trader online these days. All the rest are fake outs. Appreciate you, Sam. Appreciate you. That's my, I put a lot of effort into trying to give as much value as possible on these streams, and it's always been my goal, When will new slots be available? For what? New slots for what? I've been trading for 3 years, man. 3 years plus, actually. For the exclusive is still open. That announcement was made that the spot for the program was closed, because I only had one spot open for the program and that was closed. So I closed that to say, but the exclusive still has 6 spots open, man. Exclusive still has 6 spots open. So you're welcome to join that. You're welcome to join that. And if anyone wants info, I'll post the link. There we go. So that is still open. But only 6 spots remain. And once, I will let you know once those 6 spots fill up, and then you'll have to wait till next month till those spots open again. What about 12-month sub? Yes, that is open as well. I'll discuss that after stream. Yeah, this looks way better. Yeah, this looks good. Send both of those memes. Send both of those memes in our general. You'll be looking forward to joining next month? No worries, man. No worries. How did you learn? So I first started in smart money concept. I have a video that explains exactly that journey. It's called after trying these 5 strategies. After trying these 5 Forex strategies, this is what worked for me. This is how I learned. This is how I learned. 1 pip man. Not 1 pip man. We should call it big pip man. DP it in your dude it man. Ah. What's the exclusive that's not in the program? The program is one-on-ones. The exclusive is a community. The community is like an active trading room. So we're all sitting here on Zoom together. We discuss positions. In the exclusive, you get access to the Google Drive with all content here. My method of how I trade, part 1, 2, and 3. And there's weekly webinars. It's a community. It's a community, and it's a place. The program is just simply to work with me directly one-on-one. So that's the difference. And program doesn't open it opens very infrequent, and there's only like 1 spot open and then it closes because I need to manage my time. Hi, I just want to learn why you're not looking for sells now. As you can see, the sells are not playing out. We have not broken structure. Just because it reached a resistance doesn't mean to take sells. Look at the 4-hour time frame. Does this look bearish to you, the 4-hour time frame? What have we done since yesterday? We went up, we tried to go down, and going down failed. What did we do? We ended up going up. 1 hour is not showing any signs of rejection. It has not even closed bearish yet. Until at least a 1 hour candle is closing bearish, can you look for sells? And then you're selling back into support. So realistically, there is no, we are not fully bearish here, I might be interested here on 7 minutes on this 15-minute close. This 15-minute close can close bullish here above this resistance. This could be interesting. Something like this. 8 pips to here and 23 pips up to there. Setup 2 happening? Yeah, potential, guys. It's a potential. Plan from Mr. Antonio. Let's have a look. Wait for this level to... But this is not an LTA. This is a gap, bro. This is a gap. Trading in gaps, you don't know. It will reject this... yeah, but it will... This is the first point you're looking at for rejection. So you need support above here or you buy through it. So buying from here to it is much better. But yeah, you did say test. It would make sense to wait for that. But you have to be very careful there. But yeah, it does make sense after the test. With volume, yes. Just started learning GJ, but it feels like the pair moves without any sense, just randomly. Any tips? Yeah, GJ is not... unless you understand it, you have to follow the same process that I discussed in this video here, the 4-step entry. On any pair you trade, you have to follow this 4-step, because this 4-step will give you the clarity of what to look for. So make sure to check out this 4-step video. That should help a lot. What ticker are you trading? Gbpjpy. How do you know which levels are psychological levels? Because they're round numbers. 183, 184, 183, 500. My spread on GJ, let's see what it is right now. Right now on GJ, my spread is 0.5 pips. 0.5 pips. Usual lot size, 4-figure risk per trade. So whatever that equates to based on my stop loss, it ranges. That's a juicy 30 close like this, guys, in 4 minutes. Look at that close. Ooh. 0.5 minus 1.5? Damn. Yeah, it was ranging 0.6, 0.5, 0.8. You know, in 5 minutes here is London Open. If this just pushes for the last 4 minutes and closes above here, I do think I will just try... I will try rip it on London Open and just use London Open volume to continue the move. Just with the close. I won't wait for support. Because I'll just rely on volume. And I'll go hard break even at 184. Because of the gap. You know? Stops below 15 or 30-minute low? Below the 30-minute low would be safer. Do I use a fib in GJ? I don't use fibs in general because I don't feel I need it because the structure just tells me everything. Fib normally lines up with structure. So many here just for signals? Yeah, that's facts, man. You can see them in chat. You can see them in chat just asking. They're here. And it happens after we take a trade, 200 people just randomly leave. And they don't even leave a like. They don't even leave a like. It's like I give so much value to them. You know, I give them so much value and they don't even leave a like. They don't do the YouTube business. So come on, do the YouTube business. It's free. Support the stream. Get this good information out to people who need it. Is the 1 hour support invalid? Which 1 hour support? That says 15. This one says 15. This is a 1 hour resistance we just tapped. Yeah, that's 15. That's from this one. It's not invalid because it will be invalid if this closes above it, because that would be the third time. But yes, I'm just, because it's so recent, this happened with news, so I'm not counting this candle. Remember, this was a news candle, so it doesn't really count. So because news is not going to care about resistance and support, right? So I'm mostly watching this candle here just to close above it. 1 minute for this candle to close. Let's have a look what happens here. Potentially breaking this high could be an option. The 30-minute does have to close above this resistance. If the 30-minute does not close above the resistance, not looking the best. Let's see here, 48 seconds. Hopefully it doesn't just rip. Come on, GJ. I'm still happy to take this off the 30-minute here. It's a nice candle. We do need a bottom wick though on the next candle. So yeah, as it breaks the high, this could be a good option here. But I would like to see hopefully a steeper bottom wick here. A pip above the high or something should be good. Good. Now we're getting the bottom wick. When this flips and breaks the high, should be good. Buy stop, I'm gonna market it. Am I back? I think my whole thing lagged. Okay, I'm back, I'm back. I think now I'm gonna leave a buy stop now. Now I'll leave a buy stop. Actually, no, I'll just market execute. Yeah, so above this high here, you can leave a buy stop if you want. Just leave a pip. Calculate based on your spread. And then stop loss will be below this low. If it breaks this low, then obviously it's not really a good position, right? How did the hour close? Yeah, that's a good close. Back above that zone. It might have to retest this support first. Retest somewhere into here. We might see a retest somewhere into here. And then do it again. And then it might flip eventually. But after such a bottom wick, you know, it's good. Stop loss below previous 30? Yeah, below this wick here would be ideal. If I use a 50k account and just follow your lead, you think 5-10k following my lead will not get you far. Tell you that much. Not here to give you signals. You want signals? Go join a signal group and let me know how that goes. You'll probably end up losing. Guaranteed. Will we flip? Will we flip? $184 target? Yeah. Almost 900 people in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Make sure to leave a subscribe if you're new so you can show up to new streams, right? So make sure to show up to the streams. Make sure you leave a subscribe so you can show up. Let's see if we get this flip here. And leave a like so we get liquidity in the market. Let's go, guys. Yeah, almost at 1k views. Damn, you guys want that webinar quick, huh? Appreciate it, appreciate it. See if we get the flip or what's gonna go on. What setup? This is setup number 1. Close above the range. This would be a setup number 1. What's first TP? 184. Actually, the wick would be Wick would be break even. 184 is TP. We'll see where to, you know, break even probably somewhere. Yeah, some 10 pips is enough. We'll watch this resistance. Obviously, this resistance, if we start rejecting this resistance, we'll have to manage the trade. There's no LTA? Yes, there is. There is an LTA here. This is enough, and this wick we can use and rely on volume to continue the move. $200 more free webinar. You trading USD JPY? I have a look at it, yeah, but I don't personally. For me, I like to stick to GJ. If this candle, even if it breaks this wick, it's still valid, this trade. The problem is when the 15-minute closes, then it's gonna change. So we have 8 minutes here. 8 minutes for GJ to do some business. As I said, it can easily dip into this zone here. It's still okay. It's still valid, even at dipping into this zone. But at the moment, it's just crabbing. We can see it's just going sideways. It pops to the bottom of the range, tries, comes back up to the top, comes to the bottom, comes to the top. Do I have a... Yes, I do have a video on all my different setups. It's here. Top 3 price action entries. This should bring... Do you think GJ will do some liquidity? This should be enough liquidity for it to continue bullish. I would be very surprised if after doing this, if it breaks the highs and it comes back down, then that's just unfortunate for us. You know, that's just like probabilities, nothing we could have done about that. So you're saying not to follow your trades even if we're learning from your strategy? No, I said don't take me as signals. I hate people using me as signals. I'm not a signal provider. Like, I'm here to provide value, not signals. Signals is not value. If you want to learn and take trades and understand why we took the trades, I'm happy. But I don't want someone coming here with the mindset, you know, like they can, it's up to you what you do with your trades. It's obvious, like wink, wink, you know, but basically, you know, you can do what you want to do, but don't just come to take a trade. Try to understand why I took the trade, and that will make you a better person, right? You don't want to just try. You're not going to scale your account if you don't know how to manage money to begin with. You're going to end up losing it long term anyways. Even if I make you money, you're going to lose it, because at some point when you try something in your own hands, you're going to lose it, or you're going to blow it somewhere else. Trust me. Do you think the wick is going to be filled? Well, I hope when we enter the trade, it does get filled. Safe to wait for a close above 184. It's too late. I rather trade to that instead of wait for a close above that. That's where I'm taking profit at 184. How much percentage you make per month? Last month was about 16%, 15, 16. And we'll see what happens. I don't have targets. Been watching your streams for a week now, and watching your videos generally feel like I've learned. Amazing. Thanks, dude. Appreciate the work. I appreciate you, man, for showing up. It's going to retest 500. Yeah, it might have to retest 500 first, and then if it creates support from there, I'll take buys. You know, This is the setup I see right now. If we don't get triggered, then we have to wait. We have to wait. There's nothing I can do about that, right? I'm ready here to take a trade as it flips, but not flips, but as it breaks the high. But if that doesn't happen, then I have to wait. I have to wait for the next setup. You know, GJ can keep ranging if it wants to. You're new to trading, what's the best advice? Learn the basics and learn the skill before thinking about making money. Because you're not going to make money if you don't learn the skill. Look, it tapped my mouse and rejected. Telling you. Alright, so we have a bit of a rejection here. We'll see in 3 minutes how this candle closes. If this starts flipping from here, then I'm still gonna leave my my buy. Still gonna leave my buy. Put your mouse over entry? Okay, let me try. Yeah, I'll leave it. Well, realistically, Peter, at that point, I don't expect it to come near to stops after diving that low and flipping. So I'm not really thinking about stop loss, you know. It will be my last barrier. I'm just thinking, okay, because I can manage anything closing below here. I would just probably leave it in the same place and not really worry about it. Don't put a mouse at entry, it will reject there. Oh, it's rejecting now, guys. Yeah, at this point, it's a little bit too deep for my entry. Gonna delete my buy stop here. Not gonna have a buy at the moment. Does not make sense. Sells will only come below this support right down here, below this 4-hour range lows. And this is too much to hold a stop loss, guys. If it closes below 35 for a small target here of... Well, let's see. That's 50 pip range, but... Yeah, 21. I'm interested, guys. If it can come down to the bottom of the range here, I can look for buys from the bottom of the range. Same trade as this. That's a fat 5-minute candle. I wonder if we can rip counter trend here. I need to see a 5-minute candle close bullish, and then the next one break the low, and I'll be able to take a sell here to the bottom of the range. If that doesn't happen, watch rejection happen from here. If it doesn't even close below, then there's no trade. So 43 seconds to close below. If it doesn't even close below, then obviously there's no trade. Can be a fake out to take a buy? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Be careful, guys. If you're ripping sells here, no top wick. This can flip. Interesting spot. Would be nice to see a 15-minute candle close. Wish you say free webinar before stream ends. We need 150 viewers. We were close. We only need 100 at some point. Set up 4 potential. Set up 4 potential would be cool. I take it on the broker, so it never even broke my high in the broker. So 1 pip above means like 1 pip above on broker. Well, that does count for spread, right? No, 1 pip with spread. Market execution. Depends what spread was fluctuating at the time. Before I take the trade, I look at spread. So if spread's 1.5, I'll enter 1.5 pips above the high. But it never broke the high. I'll show you. Like this, look. This was where the position was. Look. Here was the position. 1 pip above this high. It never broke it on the broker even. See? So I was waiting for it to break the high. Never broke the high. So I never entered. So 1 pip above here, I would have entered somewhere there or somewhere there. Bro, you never show setup number 4? I do show it. I do explain it to people. Whoa, camera out of charge. Yeah, we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. That's why. Ugh, long stream because of this GJ not setting up quick enough. I'll set up another camera, guys, don't worry. Do not panic. Don't worry, guys, I'm fixing. I'm waiting for this 15-minute to close. This could be a good opportunity. If this closes bullish, yeah, I'll be interested in buys. Or if the 5-minute closes bearish, and then the next one closes above, which would also be nice. Which would also be very nice. So we shall see, we shall see. Yeah, it's pretty slow, guys. It's pretty slow. My camera, I don't know why it's not working. We good now? That seems good. Shitty camera, but it'll have to do. What watch you wearing? What do you mean, what watch? I'm wearing a Fitbit. I'll be back, just go toilet. Okay, GJ. Let's see what you're doing. Counter trend sells. $40, 38 seconds for this candle to close here. If this doesn't close too deep, I might take a sell on this 5-minute stop above the previous 5-minute to try get down into here. A quick scalp breaking the lows. Let's see. Need a top wick though. Yeah, I think breaking these lows here, we could have an option, counter trend sell option here, breaking these lows. Break even at this point here. Try get to the bottom of the range. It makes sense to me. It's the 5-minute I told you I was planning. Let's see. Enter a pip, of course. If it's 2 minutes before the 15-minute close, I'll just wait for the 15-minute close. Yeah, in 2 minutes. We'll see now. 28 seconds. I'm waiting for the 30 close. And still the idea, this area is like you can sell below. If this ends up closing strong bullish, I might even look for buys here. If this can close above this 5-minute resistance, I don't mind. It's in this middle zone now. Like it really, you could scalp both directions. If it just closes like this, it's doing nothing. So yeah, I'm going to delete this and wait for the close now. If I wanted that 5-minute to happen, I wanted a quick scalp. I want it to happen fast. It's not happening fast. So now I rather just wait for the close. Wait for the close. This might be an interesting close here on the 15, guys. This might set up really nice. If this 5 can close above, this might set up really nice. 45 seconds, let's have a look. I needed to close above this resistance here though, that's important. And then probably at the break of the high. Yeah, probably the break of the high of this 15. 5 is closed bullish nicely here. Yeah, I'm liking this. No top wick on 5, but we have top wick on 15, so not a problem. I have top wick on my broker though. So if we can break this high, it should be good. If this thing is just gonna range, I'm done. Bull trapping? Nah, man, I'm just following my plan. I have 2 possible setups here. 15 closed bullish back inside the range here. Classic fake out, closed above this resistance. 5-minute broke down, failed to resist. Now closing bullish back inside the range. I take this every single time. Every time. 30-minute rejecting the range lows, close back inside the range. Break even at this point here. Pretty simple trade. Pretty simple trade. respecting the 500 level, closed above the 500. I don't see any problem for this. If this 5-minute candle closes bearish, I'm done. Yeah, stop below previous wick. Flip. Five closes bearish, I'm calling it. Then I have to wait for something closing it. Then it's just really boring at the minute. Like we tried. There's nothing happening. Buy on the blue line. That's where when it breaks. You have to check your broker where that is. Asking at this point, I think we got it already. Yeah, we got it in the beginning of the stream. What if the plan... What's the plan if it does not happen after? It's the same plan. It's the same plan. Breaking this... If this comes down, I'll probably look for a 5 closing above this range here or something like that. Oh, this is slow. Last 1 minute. If this 5 closes weak bearish, I'm still gonna have the same area to buy. If it closes strong bearish like this, I'll have to wait. Alright guys, this looks like it's close. Oh, I was just about to announce. Okay. Something's cooking. No sell stop. Sell stop deleted. Come on, man. Are you crazy? Alright guys, this candle here is closed bearish. There's no volume right now in the market. I think, waiting. If this candle closes bearish and the next one closes above, buys make sense. It's just, the main thing is we kept safe here today in the market. We did not enter any unnecessary positions, and that's a big win. It's just too slow. This is not in my control, guys. There's nothing I can really do. We waited very patiently. I'm gonna call it a stream here. And yeah, if it breaks the high, I'm still interested to enter the trade breaking the high. I'll be with the exclusives for a little bit, and we'll see if that populates. But that's the plan here. So yeah, crab market, nothing we can do. Appreciate everyone showing up. Hopefully we get some more volume this week and can take some more positions. And yeah, with that being said, guys, watch. Actually, wait. This might, yeah, if this breaks the high, wait for it, you know, wait for this to break the high, then only is the option. And yeah, I appreciate everyone showing up. Make sure that you show up. We will get trades. Don't worry about it. And yeah, take care, everyone. Thanks for showing up and speak soon. Hopefully, guys, I mean, forgot my outro. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys soon. Peace.